Hey everyone, it's Kieran Price here, and today we are doing a mullet. This has been my most requested haircuts in the comments. This haircut here, completely out of shape, and we were putting in a mullet because it hadn't had a mullet before. So we start off with a number 4, just pushing that up right to the tips and removing the bulk like we're doing a taper. So you have to kind of get in your head that you are doing a taper, right? Because you don't want to take off anything behind the ears. You want to keep. So then I'll remove bulk with my number 1 and my trimmers to put in my tapered guideline essentially. Take off any hair around the ears, just exactly like you would a taper. Now we start blending in essentially that taper. Just from the sides, coming up with my 1 open, and then I go to my number 1/2 open, and I go to my 1.5 open. I'm just flicking, as you can see, I'm flicking up and out each time, just making sure that blend is actually blending perfect before we go on to the clipper overcomb. So here we are, we're lifting it up, coming out slightly because I want the sides to be a bit more weightier. Just as I said, just like a taper. I don't want them to be tucked into the hair because what he wants to do with his hair on the top is leave it nice and thick. So we want that side bit there, just around kind of his temple, to stay really, really heavy. And that's the idea of kind of these modern mullets, is you're not taking the hair or the fade up really, really high. You're just essentially just doing 2 sides of a taper and then you're edging it around the edges. So then just slightly more blending, just to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. By the way, if you're new to this channel, my name is Kieran Price. Please subscribe, please comment, please like. There's a new button called hype. If you could hype the video up, that would be wicked as well, please. So then just to soften the fade, we go over with the thinners and then start around with the back, just creating a shape because it's a fresh mullet. Yes, he might want to grow that bottom bit out eventually. But to start, I just want to create a heavy, dense line, just so it shapes all the way around and looks nice instead of it just being messy straight away. Repeat exactly the same steps on the other side. So I'm going to leave you watch this bit here. Now we had to get our cutthroat out for this one. Just going around the edges, just with that cutthroat, just to make sure this beard is lined up nice and straight. On to cutting on the top. Because this is my first time cutting this gentleman's hair, I club cut it first to know where my direction is and where I'm going. So I club cut the whole of the top just to make sure it's nice and straight before we go in. And then we just start chipping into the top of the hair. Now that's my haircut now officially, because I've club cut it, it's all dead straight, and now I can go in and make my texture. That's personally what I like to do with haircuts. If it's a first customer, I'll club cut and then texture. Onto the back where it's still very, very short, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the texture straight into the back of the hair, because if I take anyone by club cutting, it's just gonna go really, really short, and we don't want that. Just taking the fringe to eyebrows, texturizing that, just chipping away at the ends. Mousse for mullets is the one. I swear by mousse. It is working so well for me, especially with my next best friend, the diffuser. If you don't own the diffuser in 2026 and you're a hairdresser or you're a barber, go to your local Sally's right now and go and pick one up. It honestly, massive. For the last few years, the diffuser has been my ultimate game changer. If you're a guy at home looking at this going, I really want the mullet, grab a diffuser as well. And then to finish, a little bit of styling powder. Who doesn't love styling powder, especially in these kind of messy textured styles? I love styling powder. It works so well with most of these kind of dry styles. We've come away from the kind of pompadour era with the pomades. And to finish, just a little bit of hairspray. I use the Got To Be one. I just really love the Got To Be one, and you can purchase it from anywhere really. As well, in the UK you can purchase it from anywhere, and it works perfect. So here we go. Here's the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have stayed to the end, please hit that subscribe button, and please give me a little comment just to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you.